All right, guys. Let's see what's up. Our Channel 28 weatherman is out here again. Ghost talking.
I'm out. Scooter nice and she'll have a half a charge. I think it's 60%.
This man's always talking about half charge, almost charge, fully charged. A man with two batteries don't ever sweat none of this. You never hear me complaining. You ain't coming there. See? Lying to himself. Fantasizing himself. Dollar against an hour with the whore mother that gave birth to him. Those scooters will never see Utica or Clarkson. At least not without us knowing. Yeah, he could try, but if it sees Utica or Clarkson without Richie knowing, it says pussy. See how when she come to your hood, he broadcasts for hours before he walks out. Don't you wish you could do that? Who is the man? Here comes the sun, it's alright.
I didn't see any update of that infected arm. I noticed when he has progress, he usually shows that arm off. I noticed he hasn't shown it off for a week.
What? It was on Video Gate 3 days ago. What's the matter with you? You gotta lay off them drugs, son. Son, you worrying about all the wrong things, my man. You worrying about all the wrong things. Yo, get back to telling them here comes the rain and that you're gonna go out riding in the rain. And the guy with two batteries is almost charged. and every day crying about waiting for a charge, almost charged. A nigga with 2 batteries don't ever have that worry or spit like that, ever. Oh, but after you found out I got 2 batteries, then you got 2 batteries. I know, I understand. Yo, right switch on. Motherfucking operator gone.
See, that's what happens when you're you don't recall. You don't recall what I said. I said I have an e-bike that uses 2 batteries. My scooters use single batteries. See what happens when you're drug induced and you suffer from ADD.
Yeah, that's not what happened a couple of months ago. That's not what's on Videogate. But you go ahead and try and convince them. You go ahead and try and convince them to hypnotize whoever you can. But understand the way I'm explaining this right here to you. I bet you $1 against an owl with the whole mother that gave birth to you. Any of your vehicles, don't matter which one. Your 2 feet, your person, your eyesight, your vehicles will never wind up at Utica and Clarkson. And if they do without Richie knowing, it just classifies you as a bigger pussy than I already proved you are. 127, back out.
You gotta say no. You just have to say no to drugs. You should have listened to Nancy.
Tell you what, don't ever say yeah. You won't ever have to worry about saying no. I've been telling this clown for 13 years. You see that fight? You see the extent of that fight? You see that beef? I melted into cotton candy.
Had a little something on the side, you know? You would have had a little nest egg. You would have had a good credit rating. But no. You had to get high and spend money on garbage, man. Putting garbage into your body. You would rather do that. That's where your priorities are.
I'm not hanging out with 250.
Your body. That's why I know it. That's why you envy me so much. A couple of cats said, you know what, 250, Ian?
I'm too sexy for my body.
He's nice. He said you don't do drugs, you don't smoke, drink alcohol. You know, you're a clean cut.
Nah, he just smokes crack and comes out here with that crack breath going 1,000 miles an hour. I think nobody knows. I tell you, this guy's something else. The man in command in full control. This is their big fight. This is their big beef. This is how they start fights. This is how they handle their fights. And this is the beef they think they got. Oh, it's funny. I'm back out. What you got to say for yourself, 250?
250.
Oh, yeah, New York. Worldwide, 505 Maniac, New York City.
Oh, shit, it's a maniac.
You know 250 can't hear you.
Stand by. Richie, stand by. 250 is in charge. Richie, good afternoon. 250, good afternoon. I want to let Richie know that you're in charge of the channel. Good afternoon, 250. You got the channel.
He's too busy kissing maniacs, but you hear him. He searches out the junkies and the crackheads. Those are his buddies. Those are the ones he goes face to face with. Like Birdman and Red. He seeks out the junkies and the crackheads. Those are his boys. Those are his mans and them. You're 127 going back in my quiet chair. Lieutenant Codumbo. Yes, you have a co-defendant out here. Yes, he needs a crush. Yes, he will help you up.
I'm only in charge of myself. That's it.
I made sure he's not in charge of himself.
My own content, my own mouth, and my own responsibilities, man. Oh, but don't give me that.
He's just not responsible for taking care of his beef. He's just not responsible or in charge of taking care of his so-called beef. He's just not responsible or in charge of taking care of his so-called beef. However, he was responsible and in charge when he tried to stand out here for 3 years and convince you all he had a videotape. He was in charge when he talked sideways to everybody, and he was definitely in charge of realizing that when he kissed everybody's ass to get back in, or think he got back in. 127 in full control, I'm back out.
He's got some open wound on his left arm and it's oozing pus, man. Say prayer for that boy.
Yes, sir, 250. I sure will. Be in the family and say a prayer for Richie. Well, top of the afternoon, you are having good, looking good. I thought I wanted to give you the responsibility of being in charge, but I guess I have to give it to somebody else. Have a good afternoon.
Yeah, say a prayer for Richie.
I'm close to the Brooklyn Bridge. Not exactly, but close. Not too bad.
Richie's arm gonna get amputated. Say a prayer for Richie. Say a prayer for Richie. Infection all gone. Wound all closed.
I can tell you that radio was not at 127 amps. It's a dark frequency, my brother.
Nipples. You see his true nature. Nipples.
I was just checking in. Hey, Richie, are you okay over there? Somebody said something was going on. Are you okay over there?
Yes, Columbo, I'm okay. They will have an orgasm today. I did put on the video camera an update on this non-infected arm because, they like to masturbate. They dream about my body. They forever describe my body, talk about my body, try to describe my body to other people. And it's funny, but those people don't know that that man never seen Richie face to face with his own eyes. I have a big brown spot on my face. The reflections in the tablet tell you I got a big mark on my face. Richie in full control on the mic and off the mic. That's the kind of enforcer I am. Don't you wish you could say that about yourself?
All right, Rich, let me go. Gentlemen, have a good afternoon. Be safe out there. Like you said, 250, it's going to clear up a little later. It's going to be nice. A little cool out, a little rain, but it's going to be nice out. All right, take care, 250. Richie, I'll take care. I got to go.
Oh, listen, Columbo, by the time that rain stops, his scooter will be fully charged and he'll be able to go out. You know what I mean? By the time that clears up, he should be fully charged and he might be able to go out. You know what I mean? I know I'm about to draw the socks and the sneaks on now, and once they're on, it's a wrap. 127 Brooklyn, New York City, in full control on the mic and off the mic, and enforcing reality every day and every second out here. Reality is a beautiful thing. It must be kept in your speaker. It must be kept up in your eyesight, especially if you're professing you got a beef. I'm that quiet.
250, you got some kind of elaborate setup over there?
You could say that. It's definitely.
Yeah, he's got an elaborate setup.
You're right. And let me tell you something, 250. Richie has never even got close to this radio. That's why she's on frequency, right? I'm not.
Richie made you go out and get another radio or get it on frequency, didn't he? Richie made you go out and buy another radio or get that one on channel, did he? Didn't Richie and Brown Horner do that by telling you what they seen on the SDR?
Thank you. All right, 250, take care. Yeah, Richie, he's in there. Richie said, he made go on my radio. Richie is a great entertainer. He made my day. You're a great entertainer, Rich.
Well, yes, Lieutenant Columbo, I do realize that. That's a big problem. Knowing that I am the great entertainer on this radio, knowing that I am the gentertainer, knowing that I got that charisma, knowing that I got that magnetic personality, it's something 250 homo wishes he possessed. He would love to possess the things a real enforcer possesses. But unfortunately, as y'all seen for 13 years, the only enforcer this boy enforced is queerism, fairy tales, and his extensive knowledge on any and all drugs. 127, get on that.
He's ready to say he's going to go.
Yeah, they need to make myself another cover job, man. This first one was too good. I gotta make another cover job. I tell you, man, I'm still switching from Maxwell House to Chalk. The Chalk full of nuts, man. I tell you, Maxwell House is good. That's my second favorite, man. But I don't know where they're getting their beans from. I like Colombian coffee beans. That's one of my favorites. But wherever Maxwell House is getting their beans from, it's they're kind of cheap though, because they vary. Some come from parts of Africa, some come from South America, Colombia, Brazil. But yeah, I think I'm gonna switch back to chocolate nuts. Anyway, let me go kitchen and make myself another cup of Java. I know that tears the pumpkin up when I say Java. It just eats them alive. I don't know why. Java means coffee. Look it up. Look up the word Java. They actually have a software program. It's called Java. It's called Java Script. So it's not something that I made up. Anyway, let me go do my thing. I'll be back. I'll be back with another cup of I'm from Maxwell House Coffee. Be about 5 minutes because, you know, the time I brew it and clean out the coffee filter takes a little time. So, sweet pumpkin, I'll be back and keep an eye on that wound, man, and that brown spot you got on your grill. On the left side of your face, you got a big brown spot. I don't know if I'm slapping or it's an H spot. I don't know what it is, man, but it don't look good. Anyway, I'm out of here. 250 back quiet.
Coming from a man that never seen Richie face to face, when people look at Richie, they're gonna laugh at you. Say you're judging Richie by a reflection on a tablet. You're so obsessed with Richie. But 250, I'm gonna be nice to you. I know I'm not normally like this, but I'm gonna tell you how I learned the definition Java. You ready? I got hired to manage a pizzeria in 1984, right on St. Mark's Place. And my third day behind this counter, I must have heard the word Java like 300 times. So after some guy asked me if I have any Java, I said, I don't know. I said, yo, can somebody please tell me what the fuck Java is? And my man next to me tapped my shoulder. He said, Richie, he says, Java, fag terminology for coffee. I said, okay, thank you.
First of all, you never managed a pizzeria, number one. And number two, you were just a flunky that worked there. The same thing, you never owned the CB shop. You were just a sidekick that used to go for food, for coffee, for lunch. You used to hang out at CB shops. I know that because that was confirmed by someone who knows you over 30 years as a truck driver. So don't even play yourself. You managed a pizzeria. At the time you said you handled that homosexual slice of pizza, he was rubbing on your hands, giving you Google eyes, and you exchanged eye contact. You know, listen, no man is going to rub your hand unless he sees you're giving him those vibes. You're giving him that, inside communications, and you almost give each other. That's why he was rubbing on your hand.
I wouldn't know what that communication is, son.
What is this guy talking about, Gary? No one out here by the name of Gary. What is this guy talking about? Oh, that's his sidekick. That's Pumpkin's partner over there. His tag team partner.
No, that's his nickname for She Gay. And he's been calling She Gay long before I showed you a weeble and wobble and midget on video camera and not a linebacker. Even with all the protection gear, he couldn't pass for linebacker. I'm back lying.
Let me tell you, I put my money on him. Hey, Pumpkin, I put my money on him many times. All right? You and 187 in the ring, I put my money on DK anytime. He'll take your head off. It won't even last around. That's the sad part. It'll be like a Tyson fight. You ever watch Tyson fights early in his career? You can't even go to the shitter. You got to make sure you stand there because the fight, by the time you get back to the kitchen or whatever, the fight's over. That's how it'll be there, Pumpkin. You won't last longer than a round.
Well, I appreciate your faith in that boy. Honestly, I do. But as many times as him and me been face to face, 250, see, you can't say any of this because me and you have never been face to face. But as many times as me and C Gay have been face to face, he always came on that C Gay shit. And you would have to change this earth. You would have to bring hell above heaven to make me believe in that boy. That boy gave me nothing to believe from day one. As a matter of fact, the first time I asked him, what, you want me to meet you somewhere in the middle? I'll meet you halfway. What you want to do? He got all rock in the face on me. You know what I'm saying? So real recognize real, and I'm real enough to realize one thing. You little scumbag started something you're nowhere near prepared to finish. I told you that 13 years ago, and I'm enforcing it today. And unless you can prove otherwise, man, it's exactly what I say it is. I'm back quiet.
Hey, wait a minute. Did you say you wanted to meet me halfway, which you did agree to, and that was over the Brooklyn Bridge, right? And then I said, all right, I'll be on the Manhattan side. He goes, no, come to the Brooklyn. I said, all right, go to the Brooklyn side. I'll meet you halfway. And you were no show. You claimed that there was some dollar man on him in the back. That you were dealing with some dollar man or some bullshit. All of a sudden, you had to go see him. You got dollar man lining down the block. Come on, man. Stop it already.
Oh, 250, you must think I'm as pussy or as stupid as you. I'm not giving you no freebies, little nigga. You want it, you gotta earn it. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure. I want to make sure I can make the public see I got you to attempt to finish something you started. But I don't have that much faith in you, so I'm just gonna keep working your punk ass the same way I've been working you. I let you ruin yourself out here with your mouth. You are like the worst liar in God's creation, bro. In one paragraph, you tell two lies, and at the same time, tell the whole world it's all a lie. You understand? You. If you had any kind of IQ or intellect or ingenuity how to use either one, it would be a fucking miracle. Yeah, more words I taught you, and you still don't know how to use them in context. 127 back at my client chat.
When you believe in your lies, pumpkin, I went 11 times. I made videos of me showing
11 times. 11 times. 11 times. 11 times. Hey, 250. Ask your reach around butt buddy girlfriend. She gay? Ask him how many times he was face to face with me. Watch this. Ask him how many times he was face to face with me, and tell him don't count the time with Nitro when I made him repeat after me. Tell him leave that one out. Leave that one out. Because if I would have hurt Nitro over that punk ass, I would have went to his house and ripped his fucking door off. I would have showed him exactly how the cop works at me. 127, I'm back out.
Yeah, he said he's a modern day vampire. That's why he didn't want to meet me during summer hours. The summer in August. Every Saturday, 3 p.m., I showed up. He was always a no-show.
050, I'm allowing him to sell it where and whenever he can. 050, I'm back in the cut. I'm allowing 25 Homo to enforce his fantasy any place he can. 127 in full control.
Him to hold anyone's hand. It's just not happening. I don't know. I don't see no updated video on your Triple P pistol grip show. See, no updated video. That means that wound is losing with crossman.
That means the homo is so obsessed with Richie, he doesn't realize that the update is in this video gate that's still recording. See, the homo is so worried. He's worried about all the wrong things, folks. Folks, he should be worried about trying to show me and himself how he's going to handle the beef he started. But seeing as he's heartless and ballsless, don't wait for any of that. Just know Richie got him living in check. Richie got him living in check. That's all you need to know. Richie got him living in check. Ain't that right, 25 homo? Check, motherfucker.
He's a phone. Look, you got your boyfriend out there holding your hand. You can curse me out now. You got your buddy out there holding your hand. I'm going to go make me some more coffee. I'll be back. I'm not going to respond, so you're talking to him. I'll be back.
Boy, how you like my lyrics and tactics. See how well they work. Full control. Even Mapo know the truth. buddy. He talking about CK, the weeble and wobble and midget.
Who's Gary, man? That's your boyfriend? You put your boyfriend on the radio, faggot.
You're talking about Gary Coleman, a.k.a. C. Gay, the Weeble and Wobbling Midget. Man, just tell him who your Gary Coleman is, man. Just tell him who your Gary Coleman is. That's all. Just tell him who your Gary Coleman is. Did that boy say he was born in Bellevue? Did that boy say he was born in Bellevue? No wonder why. No wonder why his brains are scrambled. Hey, 050. Just let the Mary know. 050. Just let that Mary know. 050. Just let that Mary know who Gary Coleman is. Gary Coleman's his boyfriend. He doesn't understand you're saying Gary for Gary Coleman and you're referring to C. Gay, the Weeble and Wobble and Midget I put on video game. He doesn't understand when you're saying Gary, you're making reference to Gary Coleman, and that's your name for C. Gay. I'm saying you've been calling him that before I ever got him on video. Before I ever robbed his linebacker, Rock in the Face show. You know what I mean? But, you're calling him Gary Coleman. I call him a Weeble and Wobble and Midget because that's what I got on video camera for you. A Weeble and Wobble and Midget. A Rocky Horror Weeble Wobble and Midget. Once he said. And even with all that protection gear, he couldn't pass for linebacker. Still look like a midget.
You got inspired by me. You got inspired by me.